What's up? Sail to the B, making this last thank you video for the evening. I think I'm posting a couple times during the day, so I mean, great. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching the content and you're enjoying it, perfect. I just wanted to snap in and just say, give my thank you and gratitude for the evening. First off, I'm very thankful that I've had people that are being like the energy is very and supportive right now on me, which is like I don't normally get stuff like that, but my heart is way more open than it usually is too. Like I left this relationship departure, it's like cancer removing itself from the healthy body is the best way I can describe it. I don't know any other way to look at it. Earlier today, I delivered the keys to my ex's condo because that's just what you do. You don't hold on to that stuff, and I'm grateful that I was able to do that sooner rather than later, because if you hold on to stuff like that, it begins to build up emotional weight. But the other crazy thing that's happened, I'm talking to like all these women like right now, which is insanity. And like one of them was this girl that I talked to, and she's super cute. Like I mean, I was into her, but she has other attributes that are very similar to the ex. And this one's 10 years younger than me. And it's like super, super cute. Her son's super cute too. But, the only reason why things didn't work out there was because I didn't feel like I was going to be a suitable, like our parenting styles were different. And so I didn't think that would work out. Almost oddly enough, how what happened between me and this last ex, but in reverse. The difference being is that I didn't lead her on. She saw it, I saw it, and we left it alone. And now she's back in the picture, like sending me the little stuff. I'm like, I don't believe this. So just like I have this other girl that I'm talking with that wants to be involved in my daughter's life. She's just waiting on an opportunity. And I mean, me and her, we have some of the most grooviest times. The only thing is, she probably will not be able to satisfy my sexual appetite. I have a very strong, intimate, deep connection when I'm with the women I'm with. And so that is the only caveat. And I'm going to be bringing up a lot of this at the beginning. I've noticed that, and I haven't done this before in relationships. Sometimes I just like to let things unfold naturally. There's nothing wrong with that. Except when you let them unroll naturally and you have a certain level there, and then you're just like, okay, at some point you've got to get in the driving seat and you're going to have to do some work. So I'm going to try to do like a preliminary thing where I'm like, hey, I don't care if it's just friendships or not. I think this is very important to kind of start setting some standards right now so that our expectations are met early on in this experience. And we don't second guess or think expecting one person to do something over the other. And I never got a chance to really have that sit down with the last ex. And there was for good reason. She would have done it, but it was, again, it's all my work. And she always wanted to be doing some kind of a little event. Or like if we got together, it just was never like a topic driver. We would just like go into this always alcohol. And I'm glad I avoided most of those occasions, but I did drink. I was like, yeah, I felt like I was people pleasing with her to show her like I don't have a problem drinking. I enjoy drinking. I just don't drink it every day. I just can't do that. And sometimes I love my mental clarity. Like it's been over probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks almost now that I haven't drank, and I'm fine. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't drank yet, because normally right now, with everything that's happened, I would have already grabbed the bottle. I would have probably started getting stoned again. But I haven't done either. And I think it's because I value right now my gut. And I mean, guys, don't put me on no pedestal, because when you come off of it and you fall, it's kind of hard, right? Don't look at me as some holier than thou if anybody's doing that. I don't have all the messages. If anything, I have them and I lose them and I have them again. Like I'm sloppy sometimes. So I may tell you all this 1 minute, and then like I'll be like, this looks like a good day to have some fun, and I will partake. But it's very rare. I've got some big stuff lined up, especially tomorrow. I'm gonna meet some professional NFL player. I don't even know what that's gonna even be like. And I'm going to that thing after I meet with the freaking ex, first ex. It's weird, man, weird. She sent me a message. She's always sending messages like, I'm gonna have to correct that tomorrow. She has no idea. Like I'm like, hey, let's talk. I'm like, first off, let me tell you something. Like, don't send me any more of these Instagram links. Like, I'm not interested in it. I don't look at them at all. I don't even know when the last one I looked at. Probably the one where I sent a response back to you about this part and I circled it was the end moment. I maybe looked at one with some kind of little thing that said something kindergarten on it. And I didn't look at anything else. And she sends me these links almost every day or every other day. It's annoying as shit. And I told her on the phone, I think we were talking face to face. I was like, look, I really just prefer to keep our connection right here on our child and not kind of go outside of the box if we can, I prefer that. Because she was trying to say, why don't you send my mother pictures? Why don't you send my family photos and stuff? Why don't you do that? I'm like, well, the last time I did, and I sent some content over to them, and a few times after that, I didn't get a response. So she's like, well, they don't speak English. I was like, it never stopped them from communicating before. Like, look, let's be real. They reached out and would say happy birthdays. They would do all kinds of stuff. They haven't said nothing to me for like 2 years. I'm not obligated to do shit. I hate to be bold like that, but I'm done playing that nice guy crap sometimes. Like, I tell people, like, I've been the beta male at different occasions. But that's the whole point. You're a true alpha when you're choosing to be alpha at what's benefiting you as an alpha or being a beta. It's like, it's okay to be a good guy and it's okay to be a hard ass sometimes. You got to find your balance in that. You might be more oriented to one side or the other. I don't really have any skin in the game. I'm not here to guide you on that. That's for your own beacon of existence. But for me, I found that I stuck it out there, like here's some photos, you see the grandkid, you see it on my side, but like nothing, and they're always very stoic. So done, moved on. I don't need that toxicity. I chose my path, and so she's basically trying to. I'm like, nah, we're not trying to build up all this. You don't have my kid and then me as a second kid and then you got a man and we're mommy daddy who's the new daddy. Like, I don't care what. You're weird, Bill, weird. So I'm gonna tell her to cut that crap out tomorrow morning, but I gotta deal with that before I go to the NFL thing. But hey, the universe I said it like this: even if nothing comes about of all these different little events and experiences, I never had this while I was in this previous relationship. The one I just ended. You got to think, for almost over a year, and as soon as it's over, I'm getting all this female traffic. It just shows you that the lines of connectivity between people exist. It's strong. It's very strong. I remember the one girl I reached out to, to see how she was doing and she wanted to get up and do jazz again. She reached out to me at the beginning of this relationship, and she got out of a real bad one and just wanted to see if I'm around, as an option. And I said, no, look, I'm in a relationship right now, and this isn't good. And then she tried one more other time to just hang out with the kid or something like that. And I told her, I was like, yeah, out of respect for my, relationship, it's just not a good idea. And she respected it to a degree until she saw me somewhere else. And she's like, oh, that's close to where I live. Oh. And she's like, And so I sent her like a picture of my kid, and she loves my kid. She loves him. I mean, like, there's no question. You know, if the person you're with is gonna be okay or good with your kid, like, there's no question. And with my daughter, I could tell 1,000% that this last ex was almost forcing it. You gotta think about it. She was faking this, trying to build that connection with my daughter, and it could have been very easy, but something was off. Something was off. And think about it too. Is she the same way with this other kid? Like her daughter, her grandson, her soon to be. Well, how would I put that? Because they're not married. Like, her daughter and her son isn't married, so you can't say in law. But let's just say it, her grandson in law. I mean, like, so how is she gonna? Is she like that with him? Like, there's no real. I don't know. I think I avoided a huge bullet. I think I did. She helped me with that, thank God. But that's another thing, another gratitude. I'm making this video too long. I always like to keep talking for like 20, 30 minutes. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I just thought I would come in and share those moments, especially with, my boss giving me the call. That's like awesome. I didn't think about that. Like, I've been out of touch with my line of work forever just because I wanted to get on other projects in my life. And then they buzz me like, hey, man, we need you to step in for this PR piece thing. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go there, man. I'm like, I'm in the right state. So meet up with everybody, get the game plan on, and ride over. And then cool. I hope it goes well. I don't really know, but we'll see. I'm optimistic. But, guys, have a wonderful night. Thanks for letting me come on here and share. And if you got any topics or something you want me to talk about, I can talk about damn near everything. And if it's something I don't know, I love to look into it, and I'll give you my two cents on it. Like, I think one of the things I started off with on this channel, which was odd, like, I was really stoned, and I started listening to Tony Parsons, and I was like, really, people? Y'all have grabbed a hold of this guy? Let me break this shit down. And I could break it down even better probably now when I'm sober-minded. When I'm lit, I'll just say whatever random. But I hope I got the message through on that video. A lot of people were responding on it and commenting like, oh, well, that's blah. I'm like, guys, it's all made up according to Tony. Make up your own story. That's what I'm advocating. I could go back off of that video. And I'm digressing. Have a good night, everybody. Love y'all.